Whew. Heavenly Awakening, great afternoon, celestial night to the entity watching this video. It's your boy Divine Messenger. I'm about another message. And understand, before we even get into this, make sure you like, comment, subscribe for more divine messages. And please make sure to share as well, because it's a collective over here. We're all unified. We're all one consciousness. So by you sharing, we can help get these videos out into the algorithm so that we can save a brother and sister who doesn't want to express how much of a need that they need to be validated within their own need, within themselves, basically. I was trying to figure out how to put that wordplay together, but it doesn't even matter. Too tired to think. Let me go ahead and bring some oxygen to my brain real quick. But before we get into this video as well, I do want to say to anybody watching, I really appreciate you. And it's just one of them. So what I'm about to say actually ties into this video, but I really appreciate you because you don't have to take the time out your day to even watch my videos, but you do. And that's exactly why I do what I can to make sure I provide you with some information. And it may be the same. It may be, everything is a circle of life. Everything is recycled. So it's like, at the end of the day, none of this really matters to the Almighty Creator. So it's like, we're doing this out of the kindness of our heart. Meaning, for example, I won't have to post ever again because I'm just that satisfied with life and my teachings. But either way it goes, I know that me and you learning together is just the best way for us to rise into a heaven frequency beyond this dimension, beyond this realm of existence. And even as we think inside of a cosmic or astral state of mind, basically, like in your physical, in your 3D sense in hell, then you'll be able to actually understand who you are in a divine manner or a higher self perspective. And all 166X. Is it possible to reach or meet our higher selves in meditation? If so, for one, yes and no. If so, can you teach us how? Okay, so for one, we got to understand too, titles, right? Meditation, what is that? Meditation is a title. And the thing is too, you can Google it you can research it all you want. How do you define meditation? And if you were to ask me that, I define meditation as whatever you wanted to make it as. And the Almighty is meditating right now with its eyes closed and wide open. On top of that, the Creator doesn't even have eyes in the first place. So the Creator has no vision, even though it's seeing right through you in the sky in the daytime and at nighttime. Because of that, you define what meditation is. So I'm meditating right now with my eyes wide open because I am going within to bring you information that comes out of me. So as I go within myself, I'm already speaking through my higher self because I've already aligned my mind, my spirit, and my body and my soul all together with love as well. I align all these different, and of course with practices too. So exercise, drinking water, fasting, serum retention, just doing my hobbies, my purpose, being better, journaling, all these different things that you get aligned with yourself, they help you reach your higher self through meditation. So you don't have to close your eyes to meditate. Right now, as I'm talking, this is meditation to me because this whole video that I'm about to create in front of your face is a meditation perspective already. So it's a script, meaning that before I even made this video, me and my higher self had a conference call. We talked to each other and we went back and forth on how we should discuss this video together because for one, physically I am ignorant. I speak from ego. So because I speak from ego, my mind will manipulate me as I'm talking. But spiritually, the Almighty always has my back. It's always walking with me with my hand held out because the Almighty is going to pick me up even though I make mistakes or I'll say mistakes with my verbal communication. I do apologize for that, but either way it goes, I can't apologize for being myself. That's why authenticity is the real frequency when you're fighting your higher self. And if so, can you teach us how? I can, of course, but the thing is though, I can't teach you how to be yourself. So I can teach you all I want. So for example, 4-7-8 method. Breathe in through your nose for 4 seconds. And then you hold your breath for 7 seconds. Once you do that, you exhale for 8 seconds, 4-7-8. When you're doing this, you can close your eyes, you can open your eyes, doesn't even matter because even though your eyes are closed, they're still wide open once you have more than 2 eyes open. Once you're able to do this and you begin to align your body, you're becoming to start noticing that your body is consciousness. Once you get your breathing right, it can also, that practice can release stress, anxiety, and it can help bring your mindset into a level that you want it to be at. So you begin to focus, you begin to find clarity, you begin to find critical thinking, you begin to learn how to understand yourself more in a world full of confusion. And the thing is too with your higher self, it's not going to happen overnight because your higher self is the grown man, the grown woman within your mindset. So for one, gender does not exist to the Almighty Creator. It's a physical construct, but you know a man from a woman. I will hope so. But nowadays, you don't know. It doesn't matter what you are. Your higher self, so if you were born a boy or a man, your higher self is the grown man that you never met before, but you met this grown man in a different dimension. So like as you're a kid, like, so for example, we had to start with a kid as well, or a baby, because if you're below 18, your mind is still a baby. Even if you go above 20, you're still a baby. Either way it goes, we are all babies to the Almighty Creator. But the thing is, though, we act like we're grown. So it starts at a young age. If you're younger than me watching this video, you have to understand that. Well, I said a younger than me, stupid. But you have to be able to make sure that whatever you do is for your better good. You have to find out what your peace and solitude is, because you cannot find yourself when you have a crowd of liars around you, because the truth does not need friends, because the truth knows how true it is. And it's so true that when truth speaks a frequency or a divinity, liars can't comprehend the truth, and that's how bad it hurts. And the truth is okay with that, because it's always going to be true to itself. So how can you be true to yourself? Because if you love to be honest, then you'll be honest with yourself and realize that these people who are around you, they do not want you to be at your better good for your higher self, because you won't tolerate the BS that you actually put up with. There are many people who are watching this. You put up with so much shit, and your higher self is telling you, even though your higher self will never speak English, but it tells you through your intuition, it's telling you like you should not be in that situation. But what do we do as from the ego or from our contradictions or our manipulation from our mind? Our mind will tell, actually, or our puppet masters who are watching us, they will guide us. So in the astral plane, you are guiding yourself with a choice, because for one, it's neither good nor bad. It's all logic. So our physical vessel picks and chooses. Not only that, our subconscious mind is dominant. So you have to be able to overcome the dominance of your subconscious mind. Once you do that, your subconscious mind won't program you to walk this way to follow the ego, because the ego would tell you to go pray. But how is God praying to God when you have everything you need, God? So it's like, for example, if I want a peaceful lifestyle, I'm not going to go sit on my knees and pray. Dear Creator, please give me a peaceful lifestyle. Please give me solitude and serenity. I would love to be in bliss, and I pray and hope. It's like, what do we accomplish by doing that? We don't, nothing, because for one, our prayers will never get answered. And the thing is, I say that because our prayers were already answered, even though they were never answered, because the Almighty knew what you were going to say before you even prayed for whatever you're praying for. So why are you praying on energy? You're energy. If you are praying, you are an energy harvester. That's exactly. And for one, you're basically a leech too, because you're literally basically you're asking the universe, this satanic spell. You're asking the satanic spell to give you what you already have and you don't need, because they're all toys. If you want materialistic shit, then by all means you are praying for the wrong thing. Because once you go within the universe, and once you observe your mind, you will understand that you are the mind. So you can create whatever you want. So if you want anything that's a toy, a materialistic possession in this world, you can have that. If you want 2 water bottles, for example, you can go buy 2 water bottles, or you can go steal them, or you can go get some water for free, or a gallon. Either way it goes, you can figure out how you can be yourself by going within yourself. Once you go within yourself, if you actually do want to meditate for real without your eyes being wide open, you have to align your mind, because the ego gets bored very easily. Even when you go to bed at night, you're still meditating, and that's exactly why your heart is beating, you're breathing, your mind is thinking, because your body's already, it's resting per se. So you're literally charging yourself back up to wake up to do a different day, not even a different day, but to do different things in a different day. Same exact day though, same shit, different toilet, either way it goes. So as you're doing that, your mind's going to go off and wander to wherever it wants to be, but you have to bring it back and be like, let's focus, stay right here. Once you're able to focus, you are able to now transcend and astral project from your body. Then you begin to find out that your higher self is literally introducing itself to you every single time you meditate. Once you do that, you are being guided by higher deities or angels or projections of your higher mirage. So the Almighty is literally guiding you and walking through you with your meditation, so you can create any reality you want as you're going within, because you are the universe experiencing yourself through a human experience, but you're not a human. You are a spiritual being having a dreamer's experience. So you have to dream of the experience to be successful, to be at peace, to be disciplined, to learn through your discipline, to learn through your mistakes, because you will make mistakes as you're trying to get on the alignment of your higher self. Your higher self is all in alignment. And once you find that out, people will love you because you are so authentic, and you are a provider, you are a supporter, you are a nurturer, you are honest, you are loyal, you have great communication skills, you have great emotional intelligence, you are a genius, and people know that. So once you know that, there's no need for you to talk anymore, because you are at peace with your higher self. Your higher self was never talking in the first place. All it was doing was observing you through a lower dimension that we're living in right now. Meaning, like, for example, so here's how crazy this shit looks, right? Like, you can't see it, but I'm going to walk you through what I see from my astral plane or my cosmic realm of thinking or seeing. I'm in a plane of existence right now. And like, so in the Matrix, when Morpheus and Neo were in that white construct, and he let the TV come, the guns, whatever the case may be. I'm creating a scenario in this construct to where I feel like I'm in nature right now, but realistically, I'm literally just looking at a hologram, looking at myself in other various forms of life, including myself. And what's crazy, I can see myself up here and down here, but I don't have to look down here to look up here, because I see myself in a higher plane of existence, aligning myself with what I already seen. So meaning in the astral plane or the cosmos, the ether, the quantum realm, every realm that I exist in, there is no phone in front of me. Why? Because I am watching myself through a phone, but I am the phone watching myself once again. So basically, realistically, I'm not watching anything, but I'm talking to myself, but there's a camera in front of me physically, but spiritually, nothing is there. So I'm talking to the mirror of what you already think you're looking at. So I'm looking at you while you're looking at me, but we're all talking to each other through our mind, telekinesis. So in the astral realm, I'm not even saying a word, but I'm using telekinesis to bring my energy from up there down here to articulate it from my mind. So that's why people say downloads. Yes. So being in the sun does give you downloads, because I am the son of the Most High. So as you see that enlightenment, you are the light bearer. So as much light as I retain and contain, and once I bring it out and emit it to the world, like I give it to the world, it comes right back, because I do it with love, not with hate. But I love to hate and I hate to love. Either way it goes, I know duality. So because of that, I exist in a lower realm as well. So I can look down on myself and still look above myself, even in hell. But either way it goes, as above, so below. So you got to find your higher self. You can do any 777-369-999. You can do any method you want. But you have to sit with yourself and be still. Do what makes you happy. You can meditate by driving a car. You can meditate playing the game. Meditation is you sitting in stillness, sitting in quiet, sitting in bliss and peace, to where you can actually hear the frequency of the Almighty speaking to you without a language. That's when you're able to actually find out what you should be doing next, God. That's exactly why this video came from a manifestation, or my higher self projecting what it already said without even saying it. So I'm basically regurgitating my spirit from a higher plane into the lower plane of existence to catch up with my thoughts that exist beyond a timeline called 2024. So these are infinite thoughts that I already dreamed about when I was 5 years old. But now that I'm over 20 and not even 27, that shows you that no matter what, you can't age, because we all have the same dream, and you can articulate the same exact dream that I can. But once you meditate, that's when you find out who you really are. Once you find out who you really are, then you begin to actually see what you're living in. And once you stop lying to yourself and you become honest, you detach from identities and programs, and you begin to be a free thinker, to freely love yourself and do whatever you want, because you were meant to have fun, but learn and be safe through your mistakes that you will make and you will create, because you are the creator of this whole creation through every delusion and illusion that you think exists from life and death, but you were never dead nor alive. So stay in the current moment. Your mind will go this way, this way, this way, this way. It does not matter. Bring yourself right back into alignment, and you be the boss of yourself. You be the leader of yourself, and say, ego, mind, subconscious mind. We are going to sit here with ourselves. We're going to be bored. Yes, you will be bored. It is boring to meditate, but once you do that and you sit with yourself everything you want, you'll figure out how to get. So that car you want, the job you want, the success you want, the life you want, you can find it out right now within your mind, because everything is the mind. That life you want, the reality that you exist in, is here right now. But you got to figure out what to do and get off of your ass and do what's beneficial for your future self. Because once you reach 30 and 40, you better hope that you're not working for somebody else's enlightenment. You want to be so enlightened that you have currency coming into your life to bless you and your family. So when you're gone, you can give your family a trust fund, or your whole lineage. Like, you can give them any amount of abundance that you want, because it's all a part of your work. This is all your work, guys. So no matter what, you have to stop thinking so much and just do. Once you do, then you understand that you're learning and you're trying. The moment you stop trying is when you fail. The moment you give up is when you fail. Do not quit on your future self. That's why your higher self is here to tell you from a higher point of view consciously to find out what you want to do and love what you do. It will be boring. It's boring to work out. It's boring to make videos. Yes, but guess what? You have to love this shit, because no matter what, you can be miserable at a job that you really hate. So if you want to upgrade your life, you have to upgrade your mindset. I love you. Have a great day, God and Goddess.